We were ultraflexing, rocking our backwards hats, talking football, touchdowns, and other stats. Bills Mafia, tighten up, it's time to unite. Come on, folks. We're ultraflexing tonight.
Welcome. Man, that's way better than our last one. This is Ultraflex Football. I'm your host, Anthony Sutton. With me is Rob and Ryan. What's up, guys?
What's up,
hey,
dude?
That's like, we should have changed that forever ago.
Yeah, that last one, the one we did last week was way too long.
A little bit too long.
So we
This is
decided
nice.
to. Yeah, this one was
What was
like
the length
19
on that
seconds. The
one?
last one was 43. So we cut it in more than half.
Less
All right,
than half.
song titles, boys. We got the Whitesnake's album Lovehunter from 1979. I don't know why my wife decided to do the Whitesnake's album. Actually, I do, but whatever. My song titles are...
Why? Well, why'd she pick?
Well, because my daughter's sick right now, and I was, and I do like energy healing stuff, and my song title is The Medicine Man. So she was looking for stuff like, I don't know, she was just Googling songs that have to do with that, and then she found Medicine Man, and she's like, oh, you gotta do that. And I was like, all right, I guess, whatever.
Hey, anything for your daughter, right?
Anything for my daughter, even if it only helps me mentally. I feel like I'm helping. All right. My song titles are Long Way From Home, Walking in the Shadow of the Blues, Help Me Through the Day, Medicine Man, and You and Me. Rob, what do you got?
Mean Business, Lovehunter, Outlaw, Rock and Roll Women, We Wish You Well. Anthony?
I've got Belgian Tom's Hat Trick, Love to Keep You Warm, Ain't No Love in the Heart of the City. That's a long song title. And Trouble. So we'll see what we can get in there. But a lot going on in the football world, so let's get to football talk. The Bills barely survive. They played on Saturday night, which was nice to have a relaxing Christmas Eve and Christmas Day. I'm glad they weren't one of those games. But Rob, we'll start with you.
Yeah.
And this time of year, get a win. So that's all that really matters in my eyes. But it was not pretty. What happened?
Yeah, I think the new coach effect helped the Chargers there. With the interim coach coming in, the guys seemed to play well for the Chargers, and the Bills, they held on, which at this point of the year, like you said, is all we're doing. We're trying to fight and get every win we can to hopefully get into the dance and win the Super Bowl. But it wasn't pretty.
I think that's been a common theme across the league pretty much all year is anyone can beat anybody. I mean, the Chiefs losing is another example of that, and it's been going on all year. So kind of, as we've said all along, is just get in the dance and have a chance at this. But if Allen plays like that next week, and if Diggs cannot get open, not next week. If Allen plays like that the next month and a half and Diggs cannot get open, then they're not going to go very far in the playoffs. So something needs to change. Ryan, what you got?
Well, it just feels like the Bills are broken still, but they're pulling it out. So like their offense just doesn't quite seem right. And yet they find ways to win games, even though they're games that they should be winning by a lot more, it feels like. So that's why, like, later on, I moved the line for the Patriots game coming up this week because, like, they're an 11.5-point favorite in that game, and it just doesn't feel like they're going to win by 11.5. And it hasn't all year when they play bad teams felt like they're going to actually take care of business. They did a couple times versus the Raiders and the Commanders. That's it. So, and I guess
they
the
mean
Dolphins,
business this week.
That was supposed to be a close game. Yeah.
But I mean, they do play the good teams better this year than the poor teams.
Yeah. Which is a good thing, right?
It should be as long as they get into the playoffs.
Yeah, I think they're
Right.
They're 4-2 against playoff teams, so I think that was one of the better records in the league. So hopefully they can keep that up. And I agree with you, and I just said it myself that it didn't look right. But then if you look at the stats, which I know we've had this whole, not just us, but like the entire world is like the stats say the Bills are really good. Allen is 6th in the league in passing yards, and James Cook is 3rd in the league in rushing yards. So like, I think we also might just have an insanely high standard for the Bills. But then they also just turn the ball over a lot. So if they can go like 4 weeks once the playoffs start of not, assuming they make it, of not turning the ball over, then they probably should win the Super Bowl.
I gotta say, doesn't it feel like the Bills have had I mean, okay, I understand that they lost, a couple key starters on defense, but Daquan Jones is coming back. He must have had his medicine man helping him because it feels like he's doing well. But they've had like Matt Milano, Trey White, and Daquan Jones, and then like kind of insignificant pieces throughout the season. Poyer and Hyde have kind of been hurt, but they haven't been their normal selves. They've had, it feels like, the best injury luck this year. They should be a top team this year when it comes to like staying healthy. They've been able to play with pretty much all of their starters all year.
I guess I'd have to look into it more. I feel like we wouldn't say that in week 6 of the season, right? I think
The offense.
to your point, right now they are one of. Yeah, to your point, right now they're one of the quote-unquote healthiest teams in the league. But for weeks 6, 7, and 8, when you lose 3 very, very, very key pieces to your defense, you're going to take some time to kind of adjust to that, which I think they've done a good job to. So all of the talk about McDermott a few weeks ago, and I was in part of that. So if they do run the table here, then I'll have to apologize to Sean McDermott. I probably already have to because he's done a good job with that defense.
It's gonna take 9 straight wins to win the Super Bowl, unless they get in the playoffs at 10-7. But
Right. Which they can clinch the playoffs this coming week, right? With like 2 losses of 3 games. I can't remember what the heck they were.
yeah, the easiest path was obviously Bills win, and then the Bengals lose to the Chiefs, and Steelers lose to the Seahawks. But also,
Right.
if Carolina
And they're
beats
in.
Jacksonville, then same deal. 2 of those 3.
Right.
Lawrence could be out, so maybe
Either
there's
way-
a chance there. But
Either way, it could happen this week, but first things first is they need to win. And as we were just saying earlier, that's not a guarantee, unfortunately. And as Ryan hinted at, he'll have some thoughts on that later. So anything you want to say about the Titans this week, or just skip the Titans?
I feel like I'm just walking in the shadow of the Blues with the Titans at this point. Levis somehow looks like he's healthy now. Like, I just got the notification on my phone that said that he went from questionable to healthy for fantasy. I hope he doesn't play.
Well, we
Didn't
wish you
Tannehill
well
get
as
sacked like
Bills
7
fans,
times
'cause,
last game?
Yeah, Tannehill wasn't great. So if the Titans are going to beat the Texans, they probably need Levis. I know you don't want it, but
I don't want that to happen.
Yeah, well, we will see. You got a lot of big games this week as well. The Ravens, Dolphins are coming up this week, which we'll pick here in a second. So hopefully the Ravens can pull that out, and the Bills can potentially look at the number 2 seed. But we'll talk about that more next week. So let's get to pick games. Last week, Ryan had a really rough stretch to start the week. He had 6 correct. Rob had 8 correct. I had 11 correct. So I'm in the lead for the season. I have 149, 147 for Rob, and 127 for Ryan. So I would expect Ryan to do some opposite picks today.
I will be doing my best to go opposite on as many games as I can. And I want this one to go Anthony, Rob, Ryan.
keeping it easy.
All right.
I think we've done that a couple weeks
Yeah,
ago.
make it easy on the spreadsheet.
Yep.
I like it. Yeah, well, you're going to be in trouble here if you don't hit these. So let's see what happens.
Well, I'm really worried because, if we lose this, we have to grow out our facial hair for an episode. And Anthony. Anthony finally held up his
Finally
part
doing
of,
it from
end of
last
the
year.
deal from last year. Yep, and he's growing in his mustache. He's got a little tiny beard here, a little soul patch. I see that. I see you growing a little soul there.
It's not bad. It's the best it's ever been. So
Coming in.
this is going on. Usually I shave every day. This is the 4th day with no shaving. So
I think the rock and roll women are
Yeah.
going to be going crazy for you, bud.
I don't think so.
No, you don't. All right.
beards love to keep you warm. So that's why I'm trying to get one for the winter.
I don't think that little bit of
is it
hair
even
is gonna
cold
do
down
much
there
for
by you?
But
No, I had to get the song title in. It was a good way to do it. You know.
Good.
Oops.
I didn't even know you did one. That's pretty good.
Exactly. Thank you. You're welcome. All right. I'll be here all week.
So
All right, let's get these games. Let's
Yeah,
go.
Ryan, you might need to go just go outlaw, go rogue on all these picks to have a chance to come back, all underdogs or something.
I plan on it.
First game, Jets at Browns, Thursday Night Football.
Browns.
Browns.
Jets. Jets. Whoa, Jets didn't come out right.
Lions at Cowboys, Saturday Night Football.
Cowboys don't lose at home.
Yeah, Cowboys will bounce back, I think. Maybe. Not sure.
Give me the Cowboys.
All right, Dolphins at Ravens, the big one.
I don't know. I'm excited actually. I thought the Dolphins were going to get smoked last week, and they played well. So I think this will be a good game. I'll pick the Ravens.
Yeah, I think I had this one penciled in as the one they'd lose for the Bills to potentially win the division. So give me the Ravens too.
I guess I'm going Dolphins. I hope that this is the week that the Dolphins spoil the Bills' chances of winning the AFC East.
Patriots, Bills.
Hater. I'm going to go Bills.
Bills.
Patriots. They did it once. Do it again.
Falcons at Bears.
I don't know. Justin Fields is playing well, so I'm going to go Bears.
Bears.
Falcons are going to be a long way from home, but let's roll, baby. Falcons.
Titans at Texans.
Texans.
It sounds like Stroud's back, so I'll take the Texans.
God help me through the day if this actually happens, but Titans.
Raiders at Colts.
I will pick the Colts.
I feel like the Raiders have something going, but I think the Colts bounce back here.
I guess I'll go Raiders.
I wanted to, but it feels like they're due for a letdown now. Rams at Giants.
Giants are falling apart. There ain't no love in the heart of the city for Tommy Cutlets at the moment. Rams by $1 billion.
Yeah, Lovehunter, Matt Stafford's coming out big. Big win for the Rams.
All right. I guess I'm going with the Tyrod Taylor-led Giants.
Who thought we'd be saying that?
I said this when the Bills played the Giants. Yeah, Tyrod isn't bad. Like he was dropping some dimes against the Eagles and against the Bills when he played the Bills, but whatever.
It's just weird that he's playing in 2023. 49ers at Commanders.
49ers.
Yep, 49ers for me.
I can't do it. I got to go 49ers on this one.
Jacoby Brissett's making the start. That's sway your opinion?
Yeah. No.
Panthers at Jaguars.
Jags.
Jags.
Picked the Panthers a couple weeks ago and they won. Let's do it again.
Cardinals at Eagles.
I was gonna say, you all right, Rob?
I was looking forward trying to see which ones I want to try to go different here.
I'll go Eagles.
Eagles.
You say Cardinals at Eagles?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll go Cardinals.
Saints at Bucks.
Baker's got something going there. I think he wins and they win the division.
Letdown game. Saints get the upset. We need a 8-9 division winner in that for that division. So.
Yep, I'm going with the
Steelers
MVP
at
Baker Mayfield.
All right, Steelers at Seahawks.
Seahawks.
I'll go Steelers in this one.
I'll go Seahawks. I don't know why.
Bengals at Chiefs.
I'll pick the Chiefs, but they're not right at the moment, so I hope I'm wrong.
Chiefs.
All right, Bengals. That gets the Bills in pretty much, right? They just need one of those other two games to go their way.
Chargers.
Oh wait,
at
you need the
Broncos.
Bengals to lose.
Yeah. Yeah, we would need the Bengals to lose.
We need Anthony's picks to be right for them to clinch.
Okay.
I will pick. Who's the Broncos quarterback?
Jarrett Stidham.
Jared's. Yeah.
What an ugly game. I'll go with the Broncos. I don't know.
I'm gonna go Broncos.
I guess I'll just follow suit. I don't really have a rhyme or reason, but
Stidham has to be better than Stick, right? I don't know.
I think so.
He was pretty good the end of last year for the Raiders. So Packers at Vikings. Last game.
Packers.
Vikings.
Ooh. Well, I get to go with the Packers then. Let's go.
All right.
Could you
Coming
not
down
pick
to the end here.
the
We'll
Packers
see how
if
this.
I picked them?
I couldn't do it.
Okay.
See how this plays out, and let's get to Sharp versus Sheep.
We're ultraflexing, rocking our backwards hats. The song's stuck in my head now. See?
I'll jump in real quick since we were just talking about it. Packers Vikings. That's going to be the game that I pick. I think the Packers, as I just said, win. Right now, Minnesota's favored -2-ish, 2.5, depending on where you're looking. Change that to Packers -3.5. I think they win by a touchdown. Jordan Love has been playing better than average quarterback the last 2 months or so. And right now, if you've been watching the NFL, better than average is pretty freaking good for the NFL. So go Pack.
Come on, man. Show some balls. You want to move that up to 6.5? You said they win by a touchdown.
I mean, I moved it to 5. That's not.
You went from what?
All right.
-2 to or +2 to -5. That's a pretty big swing.
No, he said -3.5.
-3.5.
Oh,
So they win
okay,
by more
fine.
than a field goal. I mean,
Okay.
Okay.
I mean, how many times do games end by 4
You want-
points? So that's fine. I'll go next.
All right, Rob. Yeah.
All right, I'm doing Lions at Cowboys. That game is -6 right now for the Cowboys. I'm just going to make it a pick 'em this week because Cowboys have lost 2 straight. You know, I was high on them earlier in the season. Maybe this is a trend now with the losses to the Bills and the Dolphins. Maybe they're truly frauds. I don't know. So I'm going to let you guys decide. We're just going to make it a pick 'em. Lions or Cowboys? Who you got?
All right. And I'm going to go with like I said earlier, Patriots at Bills. Right now is -11.5. I'm dropping that line to -3.5. I don't actually think that the Patriots will win again, but I think that they'll make the Bills sweat this one out. The Bills just don't play bad teams well this year. So Moving that line from 11.5 to 3.5 for the Bills.
I like it. I like your confidence. I hope you're wrong. I hope the Bills win by 50, and then we can all just enjoy the game and watch the end of the Ravens and Dolphins game.
5 touchdowns for Josh. Start that MVP campaign here late.
Yep.
That'd be nice.
Yeah. Cool. But that's it for Sharp for Sheep. Let's do Stump-the-Rob. Do you want to go first, Ryan? Yours is
yeah.
Yours is more organized.
I do want to go first. All right, Rob. Are you ready?
Ready.
Okay. We got position running back, status inactive, draft year 2008. This player was 5'11", 195 pounds. Madden that for this week. Career stats, 2,163 carries, 9,651 yards, 55 touchdowns. Drafted in 2008.
Chris Johnson.
You're good. You're good.
Was that it?
Nailed it. That was it.
All right.
Nailed it. I was going to say he averaged 125 yards per game in 2009, which put him over 2,000, obviously. But and then he ran for 1,000 yards in each of his first 6 seasons.
That's pretty impressive.
Look at that. Just ends the game right there.
I was just trying to think of guys who were under 6 foot. That was. I think you messed up by doing the height there.
No, I think it's too hard without like something else. So I wanted to give the size and see if that helped.
Yeah. I definitely knew he was 5'11", 198.
195.
Yeah, close enough.
He might have been 198. They probably just rounded down. That doesn't make sense, but yeah.
As normal,
Dude
Ryan
was
is very
fast.
organized, and mine will not be very organized. You ready?
Guide us.
All right. This Sunday could be and is most likely the last game that Bill Belichick will be coaching the Patriots versus the Buffalo Bills.
Mm-hmm.
He has coached against the Buffalo Bills 44 times. What is his record against the Buffalo Bills?
36-8.
Dang, he's on fire tonight. He's on fire. 36-8 is correct.
Mind reader tonight.
Part two to that is Tom Brady played in 36 of those games. So essentially 2 seasons. How many yards did he throw against the Buffalo Bills in essentially 2 seasons?
You said 36 games?
Yeah, so a little over 2 seasons.
Jeez. 7,400.
9,032 yards.
Wow.
So 72 touchdowns.
I knew he was good, but I felt like the Bills got run on a lot by the Patriots. Apparently not. Or they still did.
He had a passer rating of 98.2, 9,032 yards, 72 touchdowns, and then 22 interceptions in his 36 games against the Buffalo Bills. So if you average it out over 2 years, essentially, it's a little bit over that. He pretty much threw for 4,500 yards per season, if you want to look at it that way, against the Bills, which is like...
And like 36
if you gave him,
touchdowns, basically.
Yeah, if you gave any quarterback this year his stats against the Buffalo Bills for the season, they would be the MVP.
Yeah.
It's,
That's impressive.
Man,
it's disgusting.
hearing those numbers
yeah.
makes it like even more so
And-
upsetting.
Does it bring it
So
back?
upsetting. Yeah, just that they had him for so long. It's so annoying. I'm glad they're going through the QB purgatory now. I hope they win.
Nobody
Week
feels
18.
bad for the Patriots.
I know. I hope they win week 18 and mess up their draft order.
His record was 33-3. So he pretty much had all the stats against the Bills. His Belgian Tom's hat trick is what a lot of people call it.
Is that what they call it?
So, what Bills quarterbacks even beat Brady? It was Fitzpatrick once, Tyrod.
Oh,
I-
that should
not
have been.
Oh, it was his
That
first
should
start.
have been my question to
Who was
you.
who was the quarterback the first time Brady played the Bills? I don't know that one. Because he lost that first one, I'm pretty sure. And I know Fitzpatrick beat him the one time, right?
JP Lossman.
I'm looking. Hang on.
Could have been.
I'd just like to throw his name out there.
I think Lossman was a couple of years after that, though.
Didn't they have like a Trent Edwards or
Yeah, he was after Lossman, though.
something like that?
Or same time, right around
And
the
an
same
EJ
time.
Manuel.
Yeah, he was way, way later.
Okay.
EJ was like 2016.
Travis Henry. Drew Bledsoe.
Oh, it was Bledsoe. Wow, yeah,
He
we're going
beat
way
that
back.
31-0. That was a 31-0 game.
Holy
Okay. That was
Flutie.
Bledsoe, wow.
Or, wait, that's Bledsoe. I was thinking Doug Flutie in my head. I'm like, dude, that's a long time ago.
One of those guys is like 5'11", the other one's like 6'5", 6'6", a little different.
Yeah, but they're in my head. They're both just old Bills quarterbacks. Like it's the same thing.
Yeah.
And then Fitzpatrick was the middle one, and then Tyrod.
Rod.
But that's all she wrote. I think we're under 30 minutes. Thank everyone for listening. I hope everyone had a Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, Happy Hanukkah.
Wait a minute. What's one gift that you guys got that you appreciate from your families? I hate when people ask me this question because then I can never remember a single thing.
I got a new like noise canceling earbuds so I can ignore people at work. So that was good. Happy about that.
Oh, that's perfect.
Trying to think of the most. You go, Ryan, while I think.
All right. I got a little sign, a little plaque that says "My dad is my hero." So that's my most cherished possession, and a PlayStation 5 controller.
Mine's corny, but we live 800 miles away, and a lot of people came to visit us. So we got items like clothing and gift cards and yada yada yada. But we had a lot of people come visit us, so that'd be my answer. Cool. Well, I got my songs in. You guys get your songs in?
Got it.
Got him.
Cool. Well, Happy New Year to everyone, and go Bills, and we will see you next year.
Happy New Year.
Go Bills. Happy New Year.
What's up, Ultraflexers? Thank you for listening to our show. We appreciate all of you for your support. If you would like to support us even more, we have a website, ultraflexfootball.com. Or if you could like or subscribe to us wherever you get your podcasts or on YouTube, that would be awesome. We would also really appreciate it if you would rate our show. Plus, of course, if you didn't like it, then maybe make a donation on our website so that we can make the show better, just for you. You can also leave us a voicemail on our website if there's something you'd like us to share or talk about, and then maybe we'll play it on the podcast. Once again, we appreciate all of you, and we look forward to talking random stuff again next week. Oh yeah, and some football.